Hey guys, welcome back to Dozer's RC Play. This is part 3 of the Vortex and ARRMA diff maintenance and upgrades. Being that it is part 3, we're going to make this quick and painless. So I'm going to jump right into it. I have the parts that I've already started to remove to get to the front diff. So basically I took out the center drive shaft. I took off my guard on the front shock tower and my skid plate. I disconnected my turnbuckles, steering arms. I disconnected my shocks. Then once you have all of that connected, all you got to do is flip it over, take off 5 screws, your 3 screws on your plate, and then your steering and your brace. Let me show you real quick. So underneath you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then number 5 is your steering. Take those 5 off, and once those are released, you just flip it back over, and then your bulkhead is ready to be completely removed, which gives you access to pulling out your whole differential. So with this one, I'm going to go ahead and take it apart and fill it up because it's brand new. So I'm going to work on that, and then we'll come back in a little while. Okay, let's crack this diff open and see what we're working with here. This is the one I pulled from the front of the Vortex. I believe it's a GPM. The gear is in great shape. You can see that. So we're going to crack that open. Just real quick, I had already broken it down, most of the parts for it. So everything looks good on it. Basically, you just have the 2 screws to remove from the York. The York will pull apart. Then you can pull out your outdrive gear. Also looks in good shape. Make sure that your bearings are all in good shape. Replace them, and or you can pack them with grease as well. And let me see if we can get this set up and see what's on the inside of this differential. And like before, we'll probably fast forward through most of this. When you're working with your differentials, it's easiest to have paper towels, gloves, just easy cleanup supplies, because it is messy. Like I was saying before, it's pretty easy, but messy. I think we got that, so let's get it open. There we go. So this one wasn't retaining oil at all. That gasket looks to be in pretty good shape, but there's almost no oil in there. So we're going to go ahead and pull those parts out for you so you can see what it looks like, and then we'll take it from there. So the gears look to be in pretty good shape. We're going to go ahead and clean them all up, empty it out, and then we'll work on putting it back together. Okay, so I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer to the breakdown, see if we can get a good look at this. We have our
rubber rings are washers, and then our out drives. With that, you just need to make sure you grease your rubber seals. They're going to go on the inside, down at the bottom, there and there. Okay, and then your washer kind of seals that and sits on top of it. Then for your remaining gears, normally you'll see that most differentials will have 4 matching arms to hold your gears, but this particular model has 2 that are kind of risers that fit into there just right. So let me work on that. Right tool helps a lot too. Sometimes you can use your hands. Sometimes the gloves get in the way because they're slippery. But these little locking tools, they work great. I use them for all kinds of different things. So the first thing I do is slide my washer on, my drive shaft. I get an output gear and the rubber washer. That's going to go down. Okay. Now, trying to keep my hands out of the way, but obviously it's difficult. Push it all out. Okay, it happens. That's your center drive shaft. I just pulled it out just to make sure everything's spinning correctly and in line. While you're keeping your finger pushed in there so none of your gears pop out. Really carefully set that aside. Put your washer on your other side. Your rubber ring to seal. That goes into your gear plate. Now those two are going to sit together. The first one I'm going to add is, I'm using this for the front differential for the Vortex. And I'm going to use 50K because I just recently did it on my Big Rock and I used 30K and my front wheels were still running a little fast for me, so I wanted to go ahead and give it a try with 50K and see how that works out. If not, it's not really a big deal. You can open it back up and you can use like a 10K to thin it out. So we're going to go ahead and fill that up. I like to bring it just above that top gear. And what I do is I put the top back on and I rotate it around and make sure that everything is in place properly. This has the 2 holes sticking out, which go in the larger holes here, and then the 2 smaller holes for the gears that are down in the bottom. First time I had a diff, I had these strange adapters to hold the arm in place, so I just work those into their spot. And you can see it when they come out here and here, and then our holes all match up. Just hold it together with some good pressure. Let's pop this back on, make sure that our gears are spinning. There we go. Very smooth, very easy. Steel feels kind of loose, so it might add a little bit of oil, but I'm going to stop right there, and then we'll move on to putting the rest of the York back together so we can get it in the diff. There we go. Come on, pause. Alright, let's go ahead and get our diff assembled. We have our Yorks here. One thing I did do is, if you notice these, over here, those bearings were really bad. I cleaned up the other one and they were still barely moving. So we're putting new bearings on the inside and new bearings on the outer gear as well. So first thing we do is just pop these in, our Yorks. These 2 go here. Just like you took it apart, put it all back together. And then your gear side goes on your open gap side. So just put down and in. Now we're going to place in this gear. You just need a tiny little gap. Sometimes the grease makes it stick. Snip it. Pop in our other side. There we go. Two screws to put that together, but move the shaft again if you like. Nice, smooth and easy. Of course, you want to tighten by hand. Looks great. So I'm going to throw in our axles, but I actually have an upgrade. So we're going to put the other axles on and then throw it all back together.
Alright guys, we got everything together. Thanks for sticking around. If you have any questions about the diff or anything else with this video, please just leave it in the comments and I will respond back to you as fast as I can. I'm just going to go ahead and fire it up so we can see how it sounds. Let's get it set up. There we go. There we go. The vortex is back. Flying pig, ready to go. Camo, ready to go. Guys, I appreciate you hanging out. Dozers RC Play. We'll catch you on the next video. Have a great day.